My bitch too foreign in the beast. I don't need it. Pull a drop shot with a beat. Two seaters. New bitch wanna fuck with my AP. New freezer. I woke up thinking about bands.
How to tell if he's a fuckboy?
Ooh.
You got things to say? Okay.
Start though.
Hey YouTube, it's Rich Homie Steph, and I'm back again with another video. And I have some beautiful ladies with me. So if you guys could introduce yourself, going this way.
My name is Alyssa.
I'm Ruth.
And today our YouTube video is going to be how to tell if he's a fuckboy and what to do.
Yeah, it's just praying.
Step one.
Ooh.
Step one. Well, not step, I guess. This is how you can tell he's a fuckboy. If he gets your number, or if y'all are kind of cool, and the only time he hits you up is at dick appointment hours. Like, I would say that's between like 1, 12.
12-ish.
11:30ish.
Like literally only hits you up late night hours.
Right.
I'm coming to slide.
Or where you at? What you doing? You up? Hey.
You up.
If he
everybody
you up,
if he hits you up, literally if he hits you when you up, that's how you know. That's when you choose whether you respond
or you decline.
Or you act like you just sleep and you didn't see the messages at all.
Like you up. That's the only time he's texting you. Why is he texting you when there's no sun out? Why is he texting you when the moon's out?
If he can't hang out with you during the day, sis,
he's a fuckboy. Major fuckboy.
You know, like when you're texting a boy and then you see them in public and they act like they don't know who you are. Like, what type of stuff is that?
You be like, ha, and then he's just
like
fuckboy. Or if he doesn't come up to you and be like, hey, what's up?
Right,
and, you know,
in public.
Right. But he was texting you all this.
Mushy, bishy stuff.
Right. He's a fuckboy. Stay clear, sis. What else?
I mean, some of them don't want to stay clear. Some of y'all like that.
True. Some of you girls love
Attracted
it.
to that.
Right.
Or just blind and really don't understand.
Yeah, don't know. He's texting you on Snapchat and he's like, why you save that message? If a guy asks you,
he don't say.
If he asks you, why did you save that message? Why don't you? Right.
He's trying to hide it from somebody.
Right.
He got a significant other, somebody who probably go through his phone. He don't want her to see them same messages. Sis.
He's a fuckboy. Or it's like, you be like, hey, and you save the hey, and he starts panicking.
What are you doing?
Why did you say that?
Like,
I just saved the hey.
Like, dang, he only has your Snapchat. He don't have your number. He's never asked for your number. He only hits you up on Snapchat. And he don't even save the messages.
And the thing is, I feel like in college, like, it's so easy for us to, like, not notice fuckboy tendencies because we're like, oh, we're all in college.
Yes.
So it's like, the only reason why he only invites me to his dorm is because we're in college. Like, there's no place to go.
Is so true.
It's so much easier to hide stuff as well. No.
And I feel like if a guy really is into you, he'll like, I don't know. Like, he'd be like, oh, let's go out to, Chipotle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right, take you out in public.
Right.
Come over, this and that. Like,
there's a difference between like standards and expectations though.
Right.
Like your expectations on how you think dudes are going to treat you is different than your standards on how you want them to treat you if you're interested.
Right. I don't know, like, my standards, like, I don't think my standards are high because my main thing is don't be a fuckboy, you know? But it seems so hard for these guys to not be a fuckboy. So there's like, oh, your standards too high. Like, no, my standards are like regular.
Exactly.
Like, you know?
It really depends more on if you're looking for a commitment at this age or if you're just looking for someone to vibe with. Because commitment is something that at this age, there's very few people that are trying to, like, it scares. It's like it scares guys.
Oops, sorry.
When they hear the word commitment, which I I don't knock any guy for not wanting commitment and not wanting to be held down and wanting to be, you know, on their stuff and not have the holds of a relationship. I don't knock anybody for that. But, you know, you just got to be mature enough to let people know up front. Because relationships is not for everybody, which I understand. But you just got to be honest with the person that you're vibing with if that's not what you want, so you're not misleading them.
Right. Or it's like you'll say, oh, I'm not looking for it, but deep down you know you are like really lovey-dovey and you want a relationship, but you're messing with the dude who's clearly told you from the start he don't want to be in a relationship. And it's like sometimes it's like you just gotta like know when to like not talk to a certain guy or like to like curve it, because that's how you end up with your feelings hurt, because that's how you end up talking to a dude for like damn near almost a year. Why are you guys talking for a year?
Honest.
I'm really big on, even if you're not in a committed relationship, this is just me. If you're pursuing me, you better not be pursuing anyone else. Even if we're not in a relationship, I feel like it's disrespectful.
It's very
if a guy is trying to pursue you, but he has his eyes on other people.
Right.
But that's just me. Like,
and then it makes you look crazy because you know how like you'll be talking to a guy and like it's going places and you get excited and you be telling people looking like a clown because he's with X, Y, and Z.
See, I don't do that. I've really grown over the past year and learned there's keeping your business to yourself. Like even with your closest friends, you cannot tell them everything about your relationship or the person that you mess with, because once you get into an argument or you're on bad terms with your significant other and you tell your friends, they don't let that go.
Right.
They don't let that, especially if you tell your mama. They won't let that go. So some things you have to keep to yourself. And like I said, like it's just me, like in relationships or messing with people, period. Like if I have my eyes on you, I have my eyes on you. I'm not pursuing anybody else. I'm not entertaining anybody else. Even if we're not in a committed relationship. I don't see the point in that. But some guys, they single. They want to be free.
Right. And I feel like some guys will really mess with a girl, but then be like, oh, no title, because they also want to mess with other people, you know? And I feel like that's kind of selfish in a sense, because it's like, you want to like still do you, but you know you mess with this girl, but like you don't want to put a title on it because you're too scared like to be committed. But then if she says hello to another dude, it's like like,
and then you're feeding the girl lies like, oh no, I'm about you and stuff, but meanwhile you're over here chasing other girls, so the girl's just like, what's up, like.
But also I'm really big on not really blaming the dude for everything, because if he's showing you his true colors, sis, and he's telling, like, it's very clear that he doesn't want a relationship with you, and you're giving him all the benefits of a relationship, you're claiming him like you're in a relationship, you're doing X, Y, and Z for him, you're buying him presents, you're wifey material, knowing that this dude does not want to be with you long term, that's your fault. Because he let you know up front. He let you know what it is and what it's not.
Guys will do what you allow them to do.
That's so true.
And I feel like that's where a lot of women and ladies like need to get to that point where they understand. Once people show you, like, our hearts are much bigger and that's fragile than dudes.
Like, and I feel like it's all a process. Like, you're not just gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna leave him, because like, it's like it has to hit you that like, nah, this dude is thinking
he's not the one for me.
Yeah, there's always that one though. Every female has that one that they just, he's the one.
Just
I'm gonna keep
stupid
going
for
back. Blah. And sometimes like maybe it's not meant to be right now, but
meeting someone and being like, oh, I want to be in love with him, I want to blah 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 blah, like I feel like we shouldn't like look for that. We should just let it happen, you know. And I feel like that's probably where a lot of girls like get caught up in a sense, is because you'll see a guy and like you'll go for him, you already have planned in your head like what you want from him and everything, and it's like, he's 18, like he got his license 2 years ago. Like he's just trying to chill.
Some of them still got permits, but I mean, but like honestly, if it's meant to be for you, it'll be for you.
So, yeah.
And like once you love yourself wholeheartedly,
that's
and like you know what I'm saying, you'll know you deserve better. Don't lower your standards because the people around you, the guys around you are trash. Like, don't ever do that. Don't compromise who you are for like another guy. Like, your king will come one day. Okay. Like, you know, like, don't compromise like your beliefs. Like, oh, maybe I should. Well, blah, blah. No, it's not worth it.
I think that's a lot of females' problem. In being insecure with themselves,
right,
and not loving themselves first, and being in back-to-back relationships, because you're not, when you don't love yourself, you're looking for him to give you that love that you don't have for yourself, and that's what's unhealthy. Because when he's not there, when y'all break up, you go into a sunken place because you are relying on him.
It was all about him.
Yeah.
And like, it should be all about God, school, family, and friends who support you, okay? Guys, like, especially now,
they come and go.
They come and go. Hey,
like, with the seasons,
they come just to break your hearts, just to take your heart and go like this. I'm not gonna start the men are trash thing, right? And I try to have people on Twitter cover me, but
we already had one of them little Mizzou threads.
Right, Mizzou men are trash. Yes. If you go into Mizzou, beware of those juniors and seniors who will ask you. If he asks you what your meal plan is,
she just really
beware of all these boys.
She came for all of y'all.
If he asks you, oh, what's your meal plan? How's the
right?
I have no problem with saying no, but if I genuinely like.
I said no to this one person.
If we're friends, then
yeah. I said I said no to this one person though, and he like went off on me. I was like, what? You're right.
He's working his blessings because next time it's just gonna be no. It's not even gonna be our thing about it. It's gonna be no. The swipes thing. I mean, I can understand. Like upperclassmen who live off campus and they on campus all day. The meals that they eat, like they have to cook themselves, so they're gonna look for swipes. I mean, I'm probably gonna look for swipes too.
I had this one guy be like, "Oh, let me take you out to eat." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "Let's go to Rollins." I was like,
"Oh." Well, I hope he's watching this video.
I hope he's watching it. He knows who he is.
Let's go to Rollins at night. Let's go to Rollins at night.
Right.
Did he swipe you in at least?
No, he wanted my swipe.
Oh my god!
For people who don't know, Rollins is a dining hall. So in order to get in, you have to have like a meal plan. So he was like, "I'm gonna take you out, blah blah blah," and then he gonna hit me with the "Let's go to Rollins." Boy. So basically, I'm paying for the date, and it's Rollins.
It's crazy.
Lord.
That's funny you just said that. What do y'all think about going on a date with a guy, and you know there's a lot of controversy over a female paying for the date or paying for the meal, or the guy, like, I don't know. I'll let you go first.
Okay. I feel like I was chilling. I have cereal at home, you know. My mom made me some stew. I have rice. But you texted me. You asked me do you want to go out, blah, blah, blah. And I get there and you want me to pay. Are you crazy?
Or y'all looking at each other when the bill come out.
Right. Or he says 2 checks, bye. I'm going to pay for it because I never leave like my house or home or dorm, whatever, without money. Because that's just like, my mom's always told me, you know, make sure you got money on you. So I'll pay for it. But am I going to see you again? No. Because it's the first date. Like, you can't pay on the first date. Like,
what about if y'all are in a relationship?
Oh, I'll pay.
Yeah, in a relationship, yeah. But like, if we're not, and then like Stephanie said, you asked me to go on a date, I would expect you to pay. But I mean, I don't have a problem paying, but
I mean,
I would just...
I've never been in a serious relationship. I've always found it weird, like, when guys offer to pay for stuff for me. That's just me. So, like, if he pays for the meal, I'll offer the tip or something like that. If
that's true.
Baby, I'll buy you a meal real quick.
Right?
Like,
we know this. Like, if you are my nigga, I'm buying you everything. What do you mean? Like, I've always been that person, like,
pop up at your job, bring you money.
Like, I want to spoil my man, like, you know? But like, this is the first date. This is my first impression of you. So it's almost expected, like, you know, just because you're the gentleman and blah, blah, blah. So when you hit me with the 2 checks, I'm like, where's this going to go? Where's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my first impression of you. You know,
it's a big difference if he
Right.
asks you, because you know some females do ask guys out on dates.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't do that personally, so
Right.
I don't know getting into that. About paying for
yeah,
that.
I can't ask no guy on a date. Oh Lord.
You know, females proposing now too. So.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but I'd rather die.
I'll be damned if I get down on one knee.
and hold a ring.
And then they have the nerve to do it in public.
Hell no.
It'll be in my bedroom if I'm
No.
proposing.
No.
But why did I proposing to you? Like, oh no. I'd be like, yeah, I can't propose to no man.
I'm sorry, nah.
Hell nah. Mm-mm.
My family would not let me do that.
My mom,
I would not get any type of blessing. No type of blessing.
my mom gonna be like, he clearly doesn't want to marry you. Like, you had to ask him to
By
marry you.
force, that's what they tell
Right.
you.
My mom be like, and like, do you buy the nigga the ring? Like,
I'm pretty sure they bought that ring.
If she getting down on one knee, I know she buying the ring.
I mean, but do you, sis? If you propose to, more power to you, you know. I'm all for this equality shit. But me personally, I can't propose to no man.
Never.
Never.
I don't support it, encourage it, nothing. I wish my best friend would. Best friend, I wish you would get down on your knee and propose to your man.
I would, girl, if you don't get her, like, what are you doing?
I'll pick her up myself.
Right. Girl, get up. Are you crazy? And plus, it's like, I don't know. What if he was like planning to propose to you and now you just like, right, you messed it up. You took his spot. You took like what he wanted to do, you know? Because some guys are very prideful and he's going to like look like, why is she proposing to me?
It's not, I mean, everybody not a Christian, but that is not biblical. God did not say the woman get on one knee. He did not say that. He did not. It's not okay.
Yeah, I can't propose to a guy.
But as society changes and society is more
true.
accepting of both sides, you know, people's beliefs also change as well.
It's just like, why didn't he want to propose to you? Like, that's just crazy. I can't. Oh Lord. Ooh. But yeah, paying on the date, I feel like. And I, like, in terms of, like, I didn't get what you saying when you said you always felt weird about a guy paying for shit. Mine, like, in that sense, is more of, like, gifts and stuff. When a guy's like, oh, well, let me, like, offering to buy me shit, I'm like, okay. Like, you know, like, I'll feel weird. But, like, first date is, like, kind of, like, I don't know. Like, I just, like, expect it. But then the second date, okay, I kind of expect on the second date, too. But, like, third, if we're actually, like, rocking with each other, then, yeah. And it doesn't have to be an expensive place.
Right.
Because some bitches be awesome. I want the bill to be, like, $200 and blah, 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 blah.
I would not make
No,
that.
that's how you were raised. Because I was never raised. When somebody is paying for you, you don't buy the most expensive thing on the menu.
Right.
Yeah, no.
You never even had lobster before, but today you
But today
eat
you want
lobster.
lobster.
Right, but today you want to eat lobster.
You want the most expensive steak on the menu. No. Mm-mm.
And
What y'all think of getting your toes sucked on? That's a weird question, but like it's so controversial because a lot of guys don't like toes. Like they don't like toes.
I don't like feet.
Personally, I've never had them sucked.
Me neither.
Me either.
But to have someone's mouth on my toes.
but like I feel like if you like, cause you know how some guys will just kiss like their girl's feet, like if they're chilling. I feel like that's just so like you love me, you want to be with me.
That's really a genuine act.
That is a genuine act. But like if my nigga like
my
this,
toes.
I can understand why my man might not want to do mine. I'm not balling like that. I don't get pedicures and my nails done on a consistent basis. So I don't blame you if I ask you and you look at them and you say not to. I don't, cause
I mean, sucking on toes, like I'm not finna be like, oh, I can't be with you, like, even though you love me unconditionally, but you'll suck my toes. Right. Like, it doesn't give me pleasure, so what's the point of you sucking on my toes?
I heard it
feels good.
I heard it's a little pleasure turns you on a little bit.
What?
I heard if they do it right. You know.
Damn.
Anything gotta be done right.
But if you were to do that, it's either you're a freak or I'm gonna think, like, you really, really like me, you fuck with me. And that would make me feel special, but you don't have to. That's not really a necessity. Yeah. Sucking on toes.
That was such a random, weird topic, guys.
But like, if it's like the first time y'all chilling, he wants to suck your toes.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck.
He might have a foot fetish. Stay away. Stay away.
What if he wants you to suck his toes?
No, never. Dudes be having the ugliest feet. Not even trying to stereotype. Y'all have the ugliest feet.
Feet are disgusting. Oh hell nah.
Oh
Niggas'
my
feet, they don't take care of it, nothing, especially if he's an athlete. Yikes. Woo. Hell no, I'm not.
Never.
I'm gonna be like, sorry, that's not me. Fuck, I look like putting your big ass toe in my mouth. No way, Jose. I'm not doing that shit. That's just.
It would be a little odd if he actually wants you to.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Real value.
I feel like you'd have to be my husband, like. Like that's
Even then.
That's the only way. Like I'm.
I feel you. I feel you.
Now maybe anything else we might have to talk about. Depending on. Let me stop.
I was getting crazy.
You're too personal for you too.
But yeah, you two, we not on that level yet. Y'all just met me. But yeah. Is it like important, like let's say he picks you up, if he gets out of the car and opens the door?
All the time.
That would be sweet.
I mean, when I get out the car, I don't always expect it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys weren't raised to open doors respectfully, but I will. People call me bougie, whatever. I will stand and wait at the door until it's open. I will. I do.
Especially if like you're walking through a door, like inside, he walks first.
Yeah.
I stand there like,
what?
You need to come.
Okay, that one I care for,
me.
because when people be like pulling up to me, like I don't really expect them to get outside. Like if you do that, that's like a plus to you.
That
like,
really shows.
That's
you're
like
respectful.
yeah, that shows you were raised right.
I mean,
you know, I'm like, oh, but then like, if you don't do that, whatever, it's like it won't like count towards you. Like it won't count against you. Yeah. But if you do it, it counts for you. If that makes sense.
That's a lot of points.
You're right. And
like if it's a friend or if it's a guy that I'm involved with, yes, I will stand up the door and wait. And it's not like to say like.
I mean, it's just.
If we're going someplace and like you're open, like we're like walking to a restaurant or like anywhere, and you just go in and go first, I'm gonna get
like,
you, even if you're not
there,
like, even if I'm not talking to you, like I'm gonna be like, what the like?
Like what?
That means you are very rough. You're very rough. Okay, you just open it like, oh, don't let the door hit you out.
Really stand there and stare at the back of your
head. I would
like,
just be like, is he dumb? Like. That would count against you. That would count against you. Yeah.
Now sometimes I do like them a little rough on the out. Yeah. I'm okay.
Like aggressive.
Hold on. I'm saying like rough on the exterior. Like you don't have to be perfect.
Right. Whatever. I just feel like sometimes girls be like expecting a little too much, but it's like. Yeah, but certain things I feel like you should propose to me for sure. You should pay on the first date. Just character. I feel like, I don't know, like my little brothers and shit, if they was out here asking girls on date and not paying on the first date, I'm looking at them like they're stupid.
Who do you think you are?
Right, like why'd you ask her out? And like, you know, what else should guys do? But yeah, but I'm not like super big on like the whole like, I don't know. I don't know. I just want like a king who would treat me right.
You'll get there one day, sis.
Yeah, I know. I have hella years until I get there.
Meanwhile, secure your career, secure your bag, and
secure them grades.
Don't both hustle together.
Right. Oh yes. Do you guys think it's important if like a guy like what like he's trying to be in the future?
Like in terms of
in terms of like dreams, ambitions, and like career wise.
I feel like right now, if you don't necessarily know exactly where you're trying to go, that's okay. But further down the road, you know, maybe junior year type stuff, you should have a pretty good idea.
I feel like if his goals in the future isn't like something that's like, you know, decent, like beneficial to himself and the others around him in his life, then I don't really see that happening. But
yeah, I feel like I just want to be with someone who's like as ambitious as I am, because like I know my dreams and my goals are like kind of crazy to people who like think in a like mediocre sense. So like I can't be with, like, especially if we're gonna like date and stuff, I can't be with you and tell you what I want to do and you're looking at me like, are you sure you're gonna get there, or you know? And like, right, and like I also like, I think it's super attractive when like a guy talks highly of himself and like of highly of what he's trying to be. So it's not necessarily like, oh, I want to be a lawyer or this, that. Like, you don't have to know that, but like if he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be rich as fuck and like I'm gonna do goals, this, right, like, goals and stuff, and like has his head on straight, that's like super attractive. And like I think that's very important, because I'm trying to make money and I want him to make money with me so we can get this shmoney.
That was so corny. So
but yeah, so we kind of went all over the world with this video, but thank you for watching.
Thank you. Like, subscribe,
all that shit. Okay,
support my girl.
If I'm eating, you eating too. Okay. So yeah, bye.